Hello students, in this session of program we are going to discuss about the topic sawing. Under the heading of sawing, the following subtopics are going to be discussed: introduction, methods of sawing, classification of power sawing machines, description of working of various power sawing machines, setting of saw teeth, saw blade nomenclature, types of saw blades, specifications of hacksaw blade, specifications of power saw and applications. Now I am introducing about what is sawing. I believe all of you know about the process in the kitchen room. There we find several kinds of vegetables. We chop those vegetables to prepare delicious dishes on further processing. The storeroom of a workshop is just like a kitchen of a house. There we find bars of different shapes, flat strips and plates, etc. In order to manufacture useful products from these raw materials, first we need to cut them to a convenient length before sending them to further machining like shaping, planing, milling, broaching, etc. This cutting operation with hacksaw is called sawing. It is the primary cutting operation. Next, we continue our discussion on various methods of sawing. Depending on the source of power used, sawing process may be broadly classified into two types. One is hand sawing and another one is power sawing. In hand sawing operation, source of power is manual. In power sawing operation, source of power is motor. Now we discuss about hand sawing. It is the operation performed with hand operated saw called hacksaw. Hacksaw consists of the following parts: blade, frame, handle, wing nut and screw. It is the operation performed with hand operated saw called hacksaw. Hacksaw consists of the following parts: blade, frame, handle, wing nut and screw. The frame can be either fixed or adjustable and can take the blades of different lengths. The more common lengths of saw blades are 200 mm, 250 mm and 300 mm. The width of the blade is 12 mm and thickness is 0.6 mm. The blade is held on pins. The blade is held on pins or prongs and tensioned by a wing nut. While sawing, the work must be firmly held in the vise and cutting should be started by keeping the blade slightly inclined. To obtain a clean cut, a notch is provided on the edge with a file. Sufficient pressure should be applied in the forward stroke and relieved during return stroke because the blade cuts in the forward stroke only. It is important to use full length of the blade and sawing should be done at correct speed, which is about 50 strokes per minute. Over tension on the blade, too rapid cutting and excessive pressure are causes of broken blades. For harder materials, it is necessary to saw slowly and to use greater pressure. Now we will see the parts of hand saw. It is frame, it is blade, these two are prongs, it is handle, it is wing nut, it is screw. This is fixed hacksaw frame. It can accommodate fixed length of the blade. It is adjustable hacksaw frame. It can also consist of the same parts as like fixed hacksaw frame, but it can accommodate 3 lengths of blades. This is adjusted like this. It can accommodate 3 lengths of blades, 1, 2, 3. It can be fixed in the handle. If we want this length of blade, we fix like this. If we want this length of blade, we can fix like this. It can accommodate 3 lengths of blades. This is blade. These are teeth. This is the length of the blade. This is width of the blade. This is thickness of the blade. These are to be mentioned while specifying the blade. Next we discuss about power sawing. Power sawing is most commonly used in production where large number of workpieces are to be cut from large bar stock. In this case, saw is driven by motor. Their hand sawing is not commercially sound as it involves a lot of labor and time. The increasing demand of high production has led to the introduction of power driven metal cutting saws. The power hacksaw has a large size blade and the blade is positioned such that its teeth points in the direction of the cutting stroke. The work is securely clamped in the machine vise. The blade reciprocates over the workpiece and cut only in one direction. It requires the use of cutting fluids during sawing. Next, we classify various power sawing machines. Power sawing machines are broadly classified as follows: as reciprocating saw, circular saw and band saw. Reciprocating saws are further classified as horizontal sawing machines, vertical sawing machines. Circular saws are further classified as cold saws, friction disc saw, abrasive disc saw. Band saws are classified as horizontal saws, vertical saws. Vertical saws are again further classified as contour band saws, friction band saws. Now we will discuss the working principle of various power sawing machines one by one. First one of reciprocating saw is horizontal sawing machine, that is power sawing machine. The power hacksaw is a comparatively simple machine. It is also called horizontal sawing machine. In this machine, the blade reciprocates in horizontal direction. The blade cuts in one stroke and blade lifted clear of the cut during a return stroke by means of hydraulic device. The blade is fixed in moving frame such that its teeth points towards the direction of cutting. Down feed is applied during the cutting stroke. The saw feed is regulated by the weight kept on the frame. For cutting pipes and thin sections, weight should be adjusted behind the moving center of the frame. Very light cuts, it is necessary to remove the load completely. While sawing, the work and blade are cooled by cutting fluids. Cutting fluids arrangement is there. While cutting hard materials at slow cutting speed, the use of cutting fluids is not recommended because wet cutting of hard material has a tendency to produce a work hardened surface. Under these conditions, oil should be applied on the blades by means of oil can to reduce the friction. The machine carries a quick action vise. It is the quick action vise. The movable jaw can be swiveled to 45 degrees on either side to clamp material of different sizes and at desired inclination. Coolant tank is also housed in the main body of the machine. This is the coolant tank arrangement. The motor shaft carries two-stepped pulley. It enables two cutting speeds. It is also housed in the main body of the machine. Those cutting speeds are 75 strokes per minute, 110 strokes per minute. After completion of cut, the motor is automatically stopped by cam which operates the cutoff switch. It can be restarted by pressing on switch. Power hacksaw is most commonly used where a large number of pipes of required lengths are to be cut from large bar stock. It is also used to cut castings, forgings and other parts. Now let us discuss about the advantages of horizontal sawing machine, that is power sawing machine. Design of machine is simple when compared to other sawing machines. Operation of this machine is simple compared to other machines. Other power sawing machines. Cost of hacksaw blade is cheap. Machine stops automatically after completing the cut. Now we discuss what are the disadvantages incorporated with the horizontal sawing machine. The following are the disadvantages with the horizontal sawing machine. Cutting action is not continuous, it is intermittent. It requires supply of cutting fluids during sawing. Now we discuss another reciprocating saw, that is vertical sawing machine. The working principle of vertical sawing machine is similar to that of horizontal power hacksaw and differs in the manner in which the blade reciprocates. In this machine, saw blade reciprocates in a vertical plane and the work is fed against the saw. The cutting of metal takes during the downstroke of the saw. The saw blade is thin and is more convenient for cutting profiles. Now we shift our discussion to on circular saws. Among the circular saws, we discuss about first on cold saw. It has a large circular disc with teeth on its periphery. The disc is mounted on saw head which moves to and fro on the horizontal guideways provided at the top of the base. Of course, it is not shown clearly in the figure. The work is clamped in position and rotating cutter is fed through the workpiece. The circular saw provides continuous cutting action and the cut made is very smooth and accurate. It is used to cut workpieces very rapidly from bar stock for further machining. The circular saw having blade diameter up to 200 mm are known as slitting saw, and those having diameter above 200 mm are cold saw or metal saw. Now we discuss about another circular saw, that is friction disc saw. Friction disc saw consists a very large circular disc without teeth on the periphery. The diameter of disc ranges from 600 to 1500 mm and operates at a rim speed of about 6000 meter per minute. Due to constant friction between the disc and the workpiece, the heat is generated which is sufficient to soften the metal and allows the disc to go through the metal. Friction disc sawing is very rapid, but the cut surface is less accurate. This machine is suitable for cutting the bars having cross section less than 25 mm square. It is not suitable for cutting cast iron or non-ferrous metals as they lose grain structure on heating. We discuss about another circular saw, that is abrasive disc saw. Abrasive disc saw machine consists a thin resinoid or rubber bonded grinding wheel. The wheel diameter ranges from 400 mm to 850 mm and operates at a very high speed of about 4600 meter per minute. The wheel is power fed and made to travel back and forth across the work material. The cutting action is fast and accurate. Abrasive disc machine is used to cut solid circular bars up to 50 mm dia and hollow bars up to 90 mm in diameter. Abrasive disc machine is not a true sawing machine, but since it serves the same purpose, it is classified under circular saws. We continue our discussion on band saws. Metal cutting band saws are used for cutting off operations. The band saw consists an endless steel blade with teeth on the cutting edge. The band saw has a continuous cutting action and the blade runs in only one direction. The work is fed against the fast running saw blade. Based on the direction of saw blade, the band saws are further classified into the following types. One is horizontal band saw, another one is vertical band saw. If the blade runs in a horizontal plane in one direction, it is called horizontal band saw. If the blade runs in a vertical plane, it is called vertical band saw. Vertical band saws are again further classified as saw blade band saw or contour band saw, and next one is friction blade band saw. We discuss about vertical band saw. In a vertical band saw, a thin, endless, flexible saw blade runs over the two wheels. It is shown in the figure clearly. The work is mounted on the table between two wheels. It is the table and is fed against the fast running blade. It is a vertical machine. It is used for cutting off operations, and its narrow blade makes possible the accurate sawing of curved shapes. It is employed for making dies, jigs and fixtures and parts with internal profiles. Its cutting action is continuous and accuracy is maintained. Now let us discuss the constructional details of vertical sawing machine. First one is column, second one is bed, third one table, wheels, guides and band. We discuss the functions of various parts one by one. Column, it is a hollow vertical structure with its head projected outwards to accommodate the upper wheel. It encases coolant feed pump and electric motor which drive the main shaft. Next one, bed. It is also a hollow cast iron structure made integral with column. It accommodates lower wheel. On the top of it, it carries the machine table. Table is also made of cast iron. It has a slot at the center through which the saw blade passes. The table may be of fixed type or tilting type. Work is supported on the table during operation. Next, wheels. Two wheels are provided, one at the top and the other below it. These wheels are connected by means of an endless saw blade called band. The distance between these wheels can be varied a little by raising or lowering the upper wheel to adjust the tension in the band. It is just similar to open belt drive. The periphery of both the wheels are lined with vulcanized rubber to provide enough friction between the saw band and wheels. Next one is about guides. The guides are provided to keep the band straight while it penetrates into the work. Next part is band. It is the main part which does the cutting action. These blades used are of three types. One is saw band. If we use saw band, it is for metal cutting. If we use file band, it is for filing. If we use polishing band, this machine is used for polishing. It is vertical band sawing machine. It consists of the following parts. Let us discuss about column. It is a column. It is made with cast iron. It is hollow cast iron structure. This column is accommodated with here a mechanism for butt welding the blade. After welding the blade, here grinding wheel is provided for grinding the blade. This hollow column is made projecting outwards in order to accommodate upper wheel. It has a mechanism to adjust the blade tension. It is the bed made integral with column. It accommodates lower wheel. This is the table. It supports the work while driving. It has a slot through which the blade passes continuously. This is the guide provided for the blade. If this is not there, there is a chance to twist the blade and spoil the work. Both may happen. Blade, it runs over two pulleys continuously in one direction, hence it is called continuous cutting machine. Coolant is sprayed while blade penetrates into the work. It carries away heat and swarf. A cider is provided on the table to support the job while feeding. Now we discuss about setting of saw teeth. The process of bending alternate teeth of the saw blade in opposite direction is called saw setting. It is done to make the width at the cutting edge is more than the blade thickness. It is the width of the cut and it is the thickness of the blade. So it prevents jamming and breaking of the blade in the slot. We discuss the common types of saw setting are straight set, raker set, wavy set. In the straight set, one tooth is bent to one side and next to other side. It is continuous for the whole length of the blade. This is common method for most of the blades. In case of raker set, teeth are bent alternately to the left and right with every third tooth left straight. In case of wavy set, alternately bending two or more teeth to the right and left at certain angle. Teeth of these blades look like a wave or snake movement. Straight set blades are used for cutting brass, copper and plastic. Raker set blades are used for cutting steel and iron. Wave set blades are exclusively used for cutting thin sheets and tubes. Next, we discuss about the nomenclature of saw blade. The saws for metal cutting differ in overall form, but they all contain a series of cutting teeth and operate in same basic way. Saw teeth are designed to meet service requirements. The nomenclature of typical saw teeth are as shown in figure. It has a face. It is the main bearing surface against which the chip strikes. Gullet. It helps to remove the chips from the cut. Clearance angle. It is the clearance angle. The adequate clearance angle is necessary so that the chips may be carried out of the cut without clogging the saw. Rake angle. It is the rake angle. It facilitates easy penetration of tooth into work. So far we have discussed the following contents under the heading of sawing. First one is various methods of sawing like hand sawing and power sawing, and next we classify various power sawing machines and discussed about the working principle of various power sawing machines like horizontal sawing machine, vertical sawing machine, band sawing machine, etc. Next we have discussed about saw setting and various types like straight set, raker set, wavy set and its nomenclature.
Further clarification, contact the Additional Secretary, State Board of Technical Education and Training, 7th floor, BRKR Bhavan, Tank Bund Road, Hyderabad 500063. Fax 040 322 0546.